Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today's video is a clear pink polygel video. This is my first set I've ever done, and I'm going to do my repair. So I decided, hey, why not film? Everybody's stuck in quarantine. Let me show the girlies how I repaired my first set of nails. Here I'm showing you my nail drill, which I got from Amazon, which is for only like 20 bucks. And it does have, you could change the speed, the frontwards and backwards on it. It's actually pretty good for it to be so cheap. Alright, so I'm starting on my thumb, and I'm just taking the drill and just a regular, I guess, sand bit, and taking off this polygel. And I'm having to do it this way because this is not soak off polygel. So if you won't soak off polygel, please make sure that you pay attention to the label and that it actually says soak off. This one does not, so I have to file it off. And I got this set from Amazon as well. It's by Model Ones. It came with a small pack of dual forms, 3 polygels, which includes this pink jelly, a white, and a natural color. No, white and clear. I take that back. So thumbs are clear. Here we are moving on to the other fingers. And these nails are a bit longer than what I'm normally used to wearing, but it was my first time doing polygel, so naturally I came out with claws, so this was a good shape to get them down to until I kind of perfected filing and shaping. And here are the dual forms. I'm just sizing it up. And in that little jar, the little glass jar, I have acetone in there. I'm using it as a slip solution. This kit did not come with any slip solution, so I'm just using acetone. Or either it's acetone in there. No. I take that back. It's alcohol. It's alcohol. This video is a bit old, so I'm trying to remember everything I used. And once again, here I am fitting my duo forms. This light was included in the kit. It's just a small little handheld light. You can get a couple of fingers up underneath, but if you need to move faster, get you a bigger UV lamp. Alright, so here I'm dipping my brush into the alcohol. And you know what? Recording nail videos are actually hard because you have a tendency to want to bring things close to you, so I had to keep reminding myself of where the camera was. So here I am putting the product in and basically just sliding it around and just trying to thin it out. That's the learning curve with polygel, learning how much product to put in the dual form for the desired thickness. It does take some practice, but after a while you get the hang of it and knowing your product. And this Model Ones polygel, this is my first polygel kit, like I said before. It actually goes on really smooth. It's not very hard. It's not very sticky. It's somewhere in between. And I actually really like it. I loved how these turned out. Alright, so here I'm going in with the base coat on these nails that I'm going to repair. And make sure you move anything polygel related away from your lamp, because you don't want to accidentally cure it. So here I am curing my base coat with the little lamp, and as you can see, you can get a few fingers in there, but you can't do your whole hand at one time. So here I am applying. Be sure to kind of press down near the cuticle area, but not press down too hard. Feel free to clean up any areas and smooth out the back so you don't have that big, I call it the lump, the back lump of product on the back of your nail. Here I am curing it. And what I like to do is cure it for 60 seconds on one side and then doing it for 30 on the other. So if you see me cure this, flip my hand over. Here I am curing the underside of the nail just to make sure it's good and dry. And the first time I did this set took me like 3 hours, y'all. Like, it took me an unbelievable time just because it was something I never used or never done. So it was a bit of a learning curve. So I went to do these repairs. I moved a little bit faster with it because I kind of got the hang of what I was doing. Also, if you hear snoring in the background, know that it's not my husband. That is Griselda, and she is in here asleep while I'm trying to do this voiceover. Okay, here I am applying the thumb. I don't know if you can see how I kind of press down at the cuticle area. And it helps the product kind of flatten out and gives that desired kind of jelly look. It kind of goes from clear to the pink. And as you can see that ring finger, that's just straight uncured. And I also like, and you see I just removed it, I also like to let it have kind of like a cool down phase and then pop the duo form out. So I'm not just taking my finger directly out of the lamp. I'm actually allowing that finger at the time to cool down. Alright, so here, just repeating the process. All over again. And like I said, this lamp is cute, but she's not that girl if you're trying to do a lot at one time, just due to the size. Alright, next thumb, here we go. Also, tip, you could, when you get your sizes for your dual forms, feel free to go ahead and fill all of your dual forms at one time. And the reason why I'm saying this, it keeps you from picking up product, putting it in a dual form, you know, putting that dual form on, putting it, curing it under their lamp. It just takes a while doing it that way. So I found the easiest way to get a set done, the quickest way, is just to size your dual forms and put all your product in them at one time. That way you're just picking up, you're putting on, and you're going in. That way you could do 2 or 3 fingers with a small lamp at one time, as opposed to just one. Because you think if you're taking 5-10 minutes per nail, that time starts to really add up. I have purchased me another UV lamp because I've actually ventured off into hard gel now. So I needed a bigger lamp. Here I am taking my little handy dandy file and just kind of fleshing that cuticle area out. As the real nail girls say, you know, make sure you get your epinicium, all that dead skin, before you start to put these on. Well, of course, y'all know that. Well, maybe some people don't. But you want to clean all that dead cuticle skin off before applying the poly gel, because it will cause lifting. As you can see, I just removed the thumb. And that's just something I like to do, to let it have a cool down phase. And my thumbs are not quite shaped like the dual forms. So I kind of have to really blend that area in. And this file that was in the kit is actually really great. The little hand file. So here I am just taking my drill, and honey, once you get the hang of this drill, you get to figuring out ways that you can use it to cut down on time, which I discovered, hey, why don't I just use the file to trim these nails down as opposed to grabbing a hair file or some nippers, cutting it, and then filing it that way. It actually goes really, really smooth, and you're not wasting time picking up a lot of tools. You just keep your file in one hand and just go to work, baby. But I do like using a hand file, especially for sidewall shaping. Nothing gets those sidewalls like a hand file. So I'm just trying to show you the thickness here. Picking up my electric file again. And just cutting these bad boys down. Hey, listen, I know my longer nails be like, child, these ain't long. They are long to me. I'm a short nail girl. I have to type. I have to wear gloves. So wearing these nails for, I think I wore these about this length for maybe about a week or two, was definitely a challenge. But I thought I was going to challenge myself and see how well I did with them. I eventually got the hang of them. But yeah, these just, if I didn't have to wear gloves or type so much, I probably could. But yeah, I could not do it, y'all. They ended up getting cut down. Actually, I played with like a stiletto shape. These went from this square to stiletto shape. I don't think I filmed that though. They actually turned out really cute. But I love, love, love this jelly effect that this clear pink poly gel has. It's really unique. And actually, I did this set back in December. That's when I ordered the kit. And so it has helped me through the quarantine. Keeping my nails look cute. So if you're, you know, struggling through, even though it's Georgia now has opened up, don't go be running them shops unless you have. If you do, wear a mask, please. Wear a mask. Make sure your nail tech is wearing a mask. Just take necessary precautions. Here I am using the hand file again. Like I said, I love it for sidewall and just that finishing touch on nails. Just kind of perfect them. Did I shape the... Oh, honey, I did that backwards. I did the sidewalls first and then went to... And like I said, you would get into your own little groove of how you like things done once you start playing around with these poly gel kits. And I guess I was just experimenting to see what would happen if I did my sidewalls first. So that's what happens. We end up with pretty much the same result. And what I do like using the electric file for the top is because it's a flat surface. So unless you angle the electric drill a certain way, you're going to get a perfectly flat, straight angle. And as I'm clearing out a little bit of the bulk at the back of my nail. And that sometimes happens. That's why I say you have to be careful about how much product you're putting in the duo forms, because it almost like it expands. If you press down too hard on your real nails, it causes a bulge, which is not uncomfortable, but you don't want anything getting stuck back there, and just for sanitary purposes. Alright, the nails are all filed. I pulled my light back out, and now we are going to apply the top coat. And I sped through this a little bit, just because it's kind of redundant. It's basically you're putting on your base coat. I'm using the alcohol to clean up the base coat because this shit does burn if it's on your skin and you cure it. It does burn, okay? So take your brush and clean those up. Alright, here I am curing my nails for the final and last step. And I'm starting to feel the bad bitch loading, okay? Like, kind of feeling my set here. Don't mind the ash or the dust. But I think they turned out really, really cute. I was proud of myself. And I think this whole kit comes with, I already told you, the 3 poly gels, the base coat, top coat. I think it was about $30 something, including the light and some gems. And it was a really nice kit to pick up from Model 1. So here is my set. Thank you for watching. Bye.